All right, I've got three Mr. Heaters here. Which one do you like better? The Big Buddy, the Portable Buddy, or the Little Buddy? Now I have all three for a reason because I camp year long here in Colorado. So I'll just tell you right up front, this Little Buddy is for the summer if I even need it. I'll use the Portable Buddy more around May, June, and maybe September, even into October, but it depends on the weather. Now this Big Buddy is what I use when it's really cold. And I'll plug it into a 20-pound tank, and running on high, it'll go for about 3 days. So I want to go over the specifications a little bit, but I'm not going to get into the details of it. So as I go through these really quick, you're going to see some information on screen about each one of these. This Portable Buddy has an easy on and off switch, and maybe it's great for heating your feet up underneath the table or something, or by the fire if you're inside a tent. But you don't need to heat a big area. You just want some warmth near you. I have used the Little Buddy next to my cot on a few nights where it was cold but not really bad. Now this Portable Buddy is a lot better for a little bit colder nights, but not super cold. I would say maybe down to 35, maybe. It depends on you. Some people don't even say they need heaters, but I do. This Portable Buddy has one tank on the side, and then it has a high and low. Of course, it's got the pilot and off. It also has only one heat source or ceramic tile. The Big Buddy has two ceramic tiles. It has an off, pilot, low, medium, and high. You can hook up 2 canisters to this one and it might last you all night. If you're running this thing on high, those canisters will only get you about 2 hours roughly. On low, one canister might get you about 5 to 6 hours. The nice thing about the Big Buddy, it has more control because it has a high, medium, and low. Plus with the 2 canisters, you could run this easily all night on the low setting, and the medium maybe. I probably will test it here in a couple of weeks at the Miramonte Reservoir when we go fishing. The other thing about the Big Buddy heater that I really like is because I can hook it up to a 20-pound tank, this thing will last for days. Now we were out fishing in November here in Colorado about 2 years ago, and it was freezing. It was down to 20, 25 at night, and this Big Buddy did really well, but I was running it on high, and I was thankful I had more than 2 propane tanks. Because we were out there in that weather for a whole week, and I went through about 2.5 propane tanks, the 20-pound tanks. One thing I do also is I have a convection fan that sits right here on top, and when this heats up, that fan will start turning, so it blows the heat out across the room rather than letting it go to the top of the tent. I actually use the Big Buddy heater more than any other because I've got that high, medium, and low. Plus when I put the fan on here, it distributes the heat around the tent much more evenly. I want to warn you guys to be careful with these heaters because they can cause fires, and there could be some issues with the oxygen level. So always make sure you have a detector with you, and you'll be warned if the oxygen level gets too low in the tent. And that's why I always keep a window by my head crack, plus I have the 2 vents up top. Okay, I know this was a very simple description and review of these heaters. I just wanted to tell you how I use them and when I use them. All the information on all these will be in the description below. Go ahead and leave comments, advice, tips, and even warnings if you think these are not safe. Personally, I think they're safe because I've been using them a lot in tents and I've never had a problem. But I also have an O2 detector to help me know if I lose oxygen in this tent. All right, that's it. Thanks for joining me out here today. Keep an eye out for a lot more videos. Now get out to the mountains and stay safe.